So, hello everyone. How are you all? Am I audible? If yes, you can use the chat box. Please have a look over there. I'm looking to the chat box for your replies, right? If you can hear me, please drop a message over the chat box so that we can on same page. Okay, I got the message from Gauri. Yes, you can hear me. Ankita says yes. That's all right. So let's start, right? So, hello everyone, and a warm welcome to Honeywell FutureTech-Live Cybersecurity Awareness Session on this special occasion of International Women's Day. So, it's my pleasure to introduce today's cybersecurity trainer, Anmol Madan, and he brings over 5+ years of experience over the emerging technologies, and he has successfully trained more than 50,000 students across India. And we are excited to have you, Anmol, with us. And we are confident that this session will be interactive, insightful, and impactful. So, wishing you a great learning experience ahead. Over to you, Anmol.
Thank you, Gaurav. Really appreciate the introduction, though. You can turn off your camera, no worries. So, first of all, instead of now messaging to Gaurav sir, you should message me instead because if it is the other way around, I won't be able to see you interacting me. So, good morning, everyone. I hope I am clearly audible and visible as well. So, the chat box is all yours. Okay, SK Pooja, I can see. A very good morning. Yes, Ankita, good morning. Just quickly message directly to me. Good morning, Shivani. Aishu, good morning to you as well. Suhanas, good morning. Gauri, good morning. Tuba, good morning. So, how are you guys doing today? How is my team? All well? Ashwarya, Bhavya, Tejaswini, good morning, everyone. How's my team? I'm doing great as well. Thank you for asking, SK. All great this side. So, thanks to Gaurav that we know about Honeywell Bharat Cares CSR initiative by Honeywell and of course implemented by Bharat Cares. So this is going to be a cybersecurity awareness session that is going to be directly linked with the Happy International Women Day. So first of all, to all the women, Happy International Women's Day. And there is going to be another question that why do we celebrate it? Any idea? Why is the reason that we celebrate Women's Day? How many of us know the reason? Instead of just celebrating this day, what's the reason behind it? Why do we celebrate it? Any idea, team? What is the importance? How did everything begin? Any guesses? Any idea? If no, then just mention no in the chat box. If yes, then of course, you can mention in the chat box itself. Okay, Anusha is saying no, sir, no idea. And what about the West? I'm looking in the chat box, waiting for responses. Bhavya is also saying no, sir, no idea. To promote gender equality, okay, perhaps due to medieval acts against women back in the history. Still not the exact one. What if I told you the reason was something totally different than what you expect? So everything began in 1908 when the women workers in New York protested for better working conditions, shorter working hours, equal pay, and of course, voting rights. So these were the four major reasons why, yes, to honor the achievements of women, to recognize the achievements and the rights of the women. So everything began in 1908 by Clara Zetkin. So she proposed the idea in 1910 during a conference to support women's right and equality. And that's the reason why we actually celebrate Women's Day. Got it? So if this question has been asked by me or somebody else, maybe in the future, now you know how to reply to him or her. I hope that's clear. Just give me a quick yes or a no in the chat box so that I can see yes. Now we know why International Women's Day is celebrated on this specific date. Okay, Pooja, Gauri, Pavitra, Anusha, Ankita, Bhavya, everybody's saying yes, sir. Now we know. Okay, then let's begin the today's cybersecurity awareness session. So, about the program, of course, it is just a single cybersecurity awareness session, but of course, having extra knowledge is always beneficial. So, a flagship CSR initiative by Honeywell, empowering over 2 lakh students just like you with the future ready skills so that all of you are job ready. Okay. So some of the cyber hygiene rules, or should I say session hygiene rules, that we are going to follow today using your real name. Of course, if got the opportunity to unmute, then make sure whenever you're not speaking to turn it off, always having a pen and paper in hand, using the chat only related to session. You could say domains related to cybersecurity, even that could be true. Participating actively. And of course, there is no need to record. Everything is going to be available on the YouTube itself. And as we are going to be cybersecurity professionals, maybe, so we have to make sure to not share our personal or sensitive information. So this is going to be the agenda for today's session. A bit of introduction regarding cybersecurity, how it works, some of the attacks that would be social engineering, hacking your brain, hacking your mind. Then, how artificial intelligence is used in the domain of cybersecurity. And of course, how would a session be fun if there are no activities and practicals within it? The last 5 to 10 minutes will be for the quiz and your questions. So I believe we all are ready, excited, hyped up. Just give me a big yes, as many S that you can include in your yes. That will show how excited you are, how hyped up, how energetic you are for today's session. Yes, the recording would be available on the YouTube itself. Pooja is saying, yes, sir. Tuba is also giving a big yes. Bhavya is saying, yes. Okay, SK has given a very huge one. Okay, then. So let's begin the today's session. So here comes the first task for all of you. There are two truths in this specific slide and one lie. So which one do you think is a truth and which one is a lie? In the chat box team, which one do you think that yes, this is true, this is the right one, and which one do you think is false? Nope, this is lie. Just take a moment to write it down in the chat box. Okay, Pooja. SK, you are right. Pooja, you are correct. Yes, Pooja. Let's check the other answers. Right, Palak. And Shreya is also correct. So I believe all of us were able to figure out which one is the truth and which one is the lie. Or should I say two truths and just a single lie? What about the West? Were you all able to figure out which one are the truth and which one is the lie? Yes or no in the chat box. No, Aishu, that is incorrect. Shivani, absolutely right. We'll reveal the answers in a short while. Yes, Kajal, that is absolutely correct. Yes, Mamta, absolutely right. Yes, Ankita, absolutely Harshit. And yes, Yashvi. So let's reveal the answers. So the first two lit up green. That means many scammers create fake social media profiles pretending to be successful professionals to gain trust. Women are sometimes targeted online with fake job or scholarship offers. But if a social media account has thousands of followers, it's always safe and real. That is incorrect. So I hope that was easy enough. Yes, absolutely right. Third is a lie. Yes, perfect. So now that we know that what are the truths and what are the lies, let's understand this topic in depth. So here comes the reality check. How many of us have ever in our life shared photos online? I did. What about you? Maybe on the Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat. Okay, on Instagram, yes. Okay, me as well, me as well. Even I did. Shreya is saying yes on LinkedIn. Palak is saying yes. Insta stories. Okay. So the next question is who has received unknown Instagram DMs? So both boys and girls, maybe from their opposite gender, getting some suspicious Instagram DMs. Hmm? Is that so? Yes, me. I received on LinkedIn. Okay. Yes, everybody. Yes. The next one. Who agrees to terms and conditions without reading them? How many of us do that? Who should read the 30 pages formalities, documentation when we can just simply click upon that I agree to the terms and conditions and just move on? Everybody's saying yes, sir. Even we have done this sometimes. Okay. Nisha is saying me. No, sir. I used to read. Okay, that's great. Me, but sometimes I read if I have a lot of time. So if we don't have enough time, then we just simply agrees it. Okay. Next one. Who uses the same password twice? This is an interesting one. How many of us uses the passwords more than a single time on our accounts? Just because we are tired or we are procrastinating, we don't feel the need of creating a new password for each and every account. So instead, we tend to use the same password over multiple accounts. Bhavya is saying, yes, sir, me and brother using the same password. That's not a good practice, team. So, for all those who are saying that, yes, I do, then we all can get in trouble. Or should I say, you can be in trouble. For all those who are using different or unique passwords, they are going to be happy. They are being secured. And the last one, who thinks this won't happen to me? Why would the hackers target me? I'm just a random person. Why would I become the target? I don't have enough money in my bank account. I'm not famous at all. Then why would I be the target? Who thinks that? How many of us thinks that is why should we be the one being target? There are lots and lots of celebrities, famous personalities. SK saying yes, my thoughts. So for all those who shares their photo online, maybe receiving unknown DMs, blindly agreeing to the terms and conditions, using the same password twice, and thinking that this won't happen to me. Then you are in trouble, team. These are not at all the good practices. So, what can we do? Or before that, how can that really happen? So, the first question regarding the cyber security is, what is cyber hygiene? If I would have asked you a simple question, that what is hygiene? You could have mentioned that maybe cleaning your hands, taking shower, all that includes in hygiene. But what about cyber hygiene? What can we understand by the term cyber hygiene? Cleanliness, okay. So making sure I'm wearing clean clothes, I'm using sanitizer, soap to clean my hands. But that is not what cyber hygiene is. So what do you think? What exactly is cyber hygiene? Any guesses? Any ideas? Tanya is saying being secure from cyber threats. Hmm. Actually, it is much more simpler than that. Come on, come on, come on. Ankita is saying data clean. No, we are not trying to clean the data here. Make sure that you have a strong password. Yes, that is included in cyber hygiene. Absolutely right. Making our data secure and clean. Nope, it's not about the data. It's about the practices. It's about our habits. That is what we understand by cyber hygiene. So let's have a demo. Let's have a demo to this then. Let's understand it in a better manner. So these are some of the practices that can help you being clean, but not clean as in shower, but clean in cyber hygiene. Wash your phone, no escape. That's not a good idea. As long as it is not waterproof, you're going to end up with a broken phone. So using strong passwords, yes. Multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication is a must. ID cards can help you verify your identity. One-time password, never sharing it with your most trustiest friend as well, and your biometrics. Using them in MFA or 2FA such that even if somebody has a password, they still would never be able to have the biometrics. SK is saying, sir, what if we forget the passwords due to them being very strong? Then I would say your account is completely protected. Now nobody can access it. That's not a good thing though. Don't allow all permissions to third party, correct? Don't use phone. Okay, that can't be an option though. So let's give it a check. Let's see how strong are the passwords that we use. Let's do it, team. Just give me a big yes. That if you want to try it out. Come on, come on, come on. Just type yes in the chat box, okay? So I will share this with you as well in the chat box with everyone. So you can try this out on your own as well. Let's get rid of this, and open the password strength checker. How secure do you think your password is? Want to give it a try? So instead of sharing your real passwords, what I want you to do is instead make up a password, create a password, and we can check how secure it is. Okay, Harshit has given one password. Let's try it out. So Harshit, This password is only going to take 7 minutes to crack. What about the rest? What passwords will you make up? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, another password SK has given. So this will take 4 years to crack. Nisha has sent one. Only 6 days, Nisha. Only 6 days. Pooja has shared one. Centuries. This is the strongest password out of all the passwords. Great. Harshit has shared one. Again, it will again take centuries. Okay, Ankit has shared one as well. Just 1 second to crack, Ankit. Let's try a couple of more out and then we'll proceed. Just 3 hours, Yashvi. Just 3 hours. Okay, Chandu has given one. Yes, that's a good one. It will take centuries to crack. So I hope now we know that what are the strong passwords, how much time it takes, but we also need to understand how to make them strong. So these are the things that you should keep in mind while making the strong password. So using capital and small letters. So if let us say this is my password, let's say cyber itself. So instead of this is more preferred. Capital and small letters. Then using numbers. So maybe 7 and 0. Using special characters, at the rate, hashtag. Having spaces in between the letters. And making sure that your password is 16 to 12 characters long. And of course, never using the same password twice. So I hope that is clear. So we have a question, hackers guess our passwords. Yes, they try to. That's why it is recommended never to use your name or anything related to you in your password. So I hope that's clear with all of you. Just give me a yes or no in the chat box. I see lots of passwords, but unfortunately we are limited on time. So won't be able to check all of them, but definitely you can check it on your own system. The link is in the everyone chat box itself. Okay then. So then comes information gathering. This is the first step hackers use to figure out that who is the person, what information and data that specific person holds. The first step of hacking, also known as stalking, gaining knowledge about the target. So let's have another practical then. Let's actually try to gain as much information about a person. Shall we do it? Let's become the hackers. Let's see from their perspective and try to check it out. How much information can we gather about a person? Okay then, we'll be needing some of the email IDs. I will try to search my as well. But of course, if you want to volunteer, you can share in the chat box with me so we can test how much information can we gain regarding you as well. So let's try it out. I will share the link in the chat box as well. So let's copy this and paste it over here. Ultimate OSINT tool for email and phone lookup. So currently we are using the free one. If you want to use the complete one, then you have to just sign in. So no need to sign in right now. It is absolutely fine. So we can use the free one, even though we'll have limited information, but that's fine. So any volunteers that want to get their email ID checked? Yes or no? In the chat box. Just let me know. How many of us want to check that whether or not our email ID is compromised, or should I say, what information can this website show us? Yes, I haven't read the terms and conditions. Absolutely. Okay, we got one mail. Okay, Minakshi, let's check it out. Then I will check the rest of the ones as well. Okay, it's asked me a captcha, select all animals with the same number of legs as the example. So I believe all the horses have the same number of legs. And yeah, I hope I am not a robot. Let's check it out. So this is what we were able to get. It asks sign up, but we are not signing in. We are making sure the photo is hidden. The last update, everything is completely hidden. So it gives me Google Maps, Google Calendar, Google Plus Archive. Let's check Google Maps. Can we find something there? So this person has not added any reviews or photos. Okay. So let's try any other mail as well. Let's see what do we get in the chat box. Okay, Gauri has also shared her email. Let's check it out. Identify objects that are man-made. Okay, sure, why not? So here is all the information. Let's try Google Maps once again. And there are no reviews or no specific photos here. Let me try. Okay, we have another email IDs as well. Let me just quickly try to find something maybe on the Google Maps itself. Other things will make sure it is private. We are not going to breach the privacy. Quick captcha that will complete. Again, lots and lots of information. Found one. There was one of the breach that it is also telling us. Great. Nothing. Let me try from my email then, because I really love to add reviews. Let's try one of my email ID. So if the person is active on Google, click the objects that moves differently. Interesting. Of course, the photo and everything will be secured, but on the Google Maps, if I go into the reviews, see, I can see all of the reviews of all of the places here. So that's how you can get information regarding a target. If there are any reviews regarding it, okay. Couple of more email IDs. Let me check that as well. Let's see if we can get something out of those. I just hope we don't run out of free trials. No specific reviews. Okay. But I believe now we got the idea. Okay. For the rest of the emails, you can try it out on your own. The link is in the chat box itself. But now we know how to gather some sort of information like the name, what are the information upon the Google Maps, their Google Calendar, and Google Plus Archive. Of course, their photo will show up if you just sign up. It is completely free, so you can try it out. So I hope information gathering is clear, team. How it actually works, was just one of the many examples that we actually use in cybersecurity. Just give me a quick yes or a no in the chat box. if it is clear or if it is not. Yes, sir. Ankita is also saying yes, sir. Chandu, Muhammad, Anamika, Tejaswini, Purnima, Bhavya. Okay, let's proceed to the next slide then. The human mind. Now, this is the main target of the hackers. Human mind. What they are trying to do? They will try to create some sense of fear inside you. They will say your bank account has been logged. They will try to create urgency, saying that if you don't click this link on in 5 minutes, then you will be never able to unblock your Google account or bank account. Could be anything. They will be emotional. Can you please lend me 1000 rupees? Right now, we are in an emergency. My mom, my dad, my loved ones are in the hospital and I don't have enough money. I am short of just 1000 rupees. Can you please pay it? I will definitely give it back to you. Then comes the trust. I am your friend from the school speaking. Do you remember? We were best friends in the first class. Do you remember me? You will say, of course, no. It's been a lot of time. How would I remember? So he or she will try to gain your trust. Yes, blackmailing is also how you encourage the fear option here. And authority. So your principal of the college, or if you are working somewhere, then the CEO. He or she might say that, yes, I am the CEO, I am the principal of the school speaking. Your child has been rusticated or you have been fired. So using the authority. These are some of the techniques that hackers love to use. Can you also come up with some examples regarding the same, the human mind? Yes or no? Just mention in the chat box if we can create some sort of story or example regarding any of these. Just write it in the chat box and let me know if that would be possible. Okay, got one. Okay, yes. Come on, come on, come on. An example. Waiting for an example, team. Donation purposes. Yes, Palak, absolutely. So donation would be in emotion that you are doing wellness for the society. If you click this link, your account will be unblocked. Correct? That's the example that we already covered. Fake job offer. Yes. So greed will come. That finally, after so many attempts, I finally got a job offer. And what you will do? You will just click upon it. You are involved in drugs calling by a police officer. Yes, Krishna. So there would be a video call of the police officer pretending to be a legitimate cop. Think bank links. Yes, Chandu. So I hope how the hackers create scenarios and examples is clear. Just give me a yes or no in the chat box. Anisha is saying a big amount of money has transferred to your account. Yes, even this has happened to me. They will send you a fake SMS saying 10,000 rupees credited to your bank account. But when you check your bank account, there is nothing like that. So instead of paying it back, just trust yourself, trust your instincts. Never trust anyone blindly. I hope that's clear now. Shall we proceed? Just give me a quick yes or no in the chat box. Yes, sir, understood. Okay. Pooja is saying understood. Tanu is saying understood. Tejaswini, Ankita, Gauri, all of you, including me, is saying yes, sir, everything is good to go. So let's proceed then. Then comes social engineering. So phishing that is done through the mail, smishing through the SMS, and wishing through the voice calls. Agenda, same thing, to hack your human brain. Let's have a practical and try to figure out whether or not the mails are phishing or are they legitimate. Phishing is basically fake emails, smishing fake SMS, and wishing calls used to hack or impersonating somebody else trying to gain your trust. So let's give it a try. Again, this link will be provided in the chat box itself, and let's try it out. Here is the first mail team. Save 40% on your next two orders. Do you think this is a fake email or this is a correct email ID? DoorDash@notificationcenter.co to John Prince. What do you think? Does it look legitimate or does it look like a phishing email? Harshit is saying, sir, this looks like phishing. Parvati is saying fake. So again, phishing. Okay, let's go for phishing. And that is correct. See, the one went green. Here is the second one. PayPal. You paid $35 to Rajesh. And it is giving you the option to activate the PayPal. What do you think? Not legitimate. That means fake. Okay, phishing. Fake, 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 fake. Okay, let's see it. It is, in fact, phishing. Let's move over to the next one. A file has been shared with you. What do you think this is? Sir, how are you able to figure out if it is a phishing mail or a right mail? Okay, in this example, if I scroll down, see, instead of Microsoft, it is mentioned Minisoft. So there would be small errors in the mail. So this is also going to be a phishing mail. I hope now it's clear how we are able to figure out the small details matters a lot. What about this one? Your VPN account has expired. Legitimate or phishing? Nisha is saying phishing. Bhavya is also saying it's a fake mail. Okay. Yashvi is saying it's a legitimate mail. Pooja phishing, Harshit phishing. Okay. Again phishing. Let's see. It is incorrect. The previous mail was actually legitimate. There were no grammatical errors. What about this one? Your Amazon.com order. Hmm. Instead of Amazon order, Amazon.com order. Interesting. What do you think this mail represents? Palak is saying real. Okay. Let's see the other answers as well. Not legitimate. So Yashvi is saying it is a fake. Ankita is saying fake. Okay. Harshit is saying legitimate. So which one should we try? Majority is this is fake. Okay, phishing mail. Let's try it out. Actually, that mail was legitimate. Here is the next one. iCloud full exclamation mark. What do you think? Fake or legitimate? Legitimate. Okay. Phishing. Interesting. Fake once again. Okay. Legitimate. Phishing. Real. Legitimate. Okay. So we have more legitimate this time. Let's try it out. The only issue it would be that that was a phishing mail. So I believe we need some more homework to do to figure out whether or not the mails are phishing or legitimate. What about this one? Venmo is giving $5 from us to you. Phishing, phishing, phishing. Okay. Let's see if it is phishing or not. Again, that was a legitimate mail. See how difficult it is to track whether or not the mail is real or fake. What about this one? To the owner of this email address. Phishing. Okay. Suhana is saying legitimate. Shreya is saying fake. Okay. So again, we have the majority of the fake. Okay. Let's try it out. If again we are incorrect or this time we are right. That is correct. That was in fact a phishing mail. Two more to go. A sound was played on John's iPhone. What do you think? Legitimate or phishing? Sir, on the top left corner, find my Apple. Okay. So instead of E, there is 3, so it is phishing. Let's try it out. Yes, that was a phishing email. Lastly, Binance US password changed. Legitimate or phishing mail? Excuse me. Legitimate. Okay. Core is saying phishing. Bhavya is also saying phishing. Let's check it out. So it was, or it is. Drum roll. We didn't get the answer of the last one. So the last one was legitimate. Oh, the last one was, of course, phishing mail. That's why it is correct. So I hope after this quiz, we can try this out on our own and definitely get a better score. The more you try it out, the more you would know about the fake or legitimate mail. So I hope that's clear. Just give me a yes or no in the chat box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. We understood a bit about the phishing mails as well. Oh my God. A wild QR code appeared. Now, what should we do, team? What is behind this QR code? Should we scan it and try it out? What do you think? What did we learn from our previous experiences? Can this be phishing? SK is saying scan it. Okay. What about the West? Meenakshi is saying no. Oh, Mukesh, there is no link to it. This is a wild QR code. We have no idea what's behind it. It is safe. We can scan it. Okay. How did you know, Pooja? It is safe? Maybe a ad. Okay. Nisha is saying scanned it. And yes, Nisha found out what was behind it. Sir, you have shared this QR code, so it will be safe. Okay. I will give that to you because it is from Honeywell. So it is not going to be a phishing QR code. Okay. intelligent. But if it was randomly posted on a pillar on your wall, then it wouldn't been have a good idea. Yes, Arjun, that is correct. So it won't be a good idea if this is a random QR code. Of course, we know this is a session. Everything is going to be safe. We all trust each other as it always comes. Okay. Always there, huh? Absolutely. Yes, Navi. But what type? What exactly it is? Yes, Krishna, that is correct. So, for all those who scanned, well and good, did appear out of nowhere. That is totally up to you, SK. Whatever we learned up until now, what do you think? Should we scan it or should we not? Gauri is correct. So, for all those who figured out, yes, Minakshi, absolutely. Yes, Pavitra, that is correct. So, I believe majority of us scanned it, but still, it's not a good idea to scan a random QR code without any context. Logically, not scan it, okay? It's your yes, absolutely, as always. So let's proceed then. Then comes the web application security. How should we know? But it is from you. Of course, if it is from me, it is going to be safe then. Yes, Pooja, that is correct. So now comes web application security. How to differ between a legitimate website and a not safe website. So let's try it out as well. I will share. Okay, this is the link of the Bharat Case, so you can also try it out. So any website, if let me give it a moment. Okay, so if you go on the top left corner here, and this says connection is secure, that means the website is safe and it is currently running upon HTTPS. Whereas, let's take another example. If a website gives you this, okay, it says it took too long. Let's see if there is any page that we can load. Okay, here it is. If a website shows not secure on the top, then that means there is no encryption. It is not safe. So HTTP here means it is not safe. Any website with HTTPS is safe. So HTTPS we can do green and HTTP is red. So always prefer HTTPS website. Never ever trust on the websites that still run on HTTP. Absolutely, Minakshi. HTTP is secure. HTTP is not secure. So I hope that is clear. Web application security. Oh, SK, you can check that out for yourself. Take it as a homework. This will be an interesting one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You will really enjoy it, SK. Just trust me once. Okay. So that was for web application security, just the very basics. AI in cybersecurity. Now, there are lots and lots of incidents regarding these. Photomorphing and deepfake. As we know, there are multiple AIs available that can change your pic, change your clothes, add a person that doesn't even exist. All that can be done using artificial intelligence. Now, I believe this is something we don't want to actually try. Meta AI, yes, Copilot, there are lots and lots of AIs. Cloud AI is also there, correct. So this is something that you can try on your own. Just give ChatGPT a prompt that change my clothes into a professional looking one or beautify my face. Make me look more handsome, more beautiful. SK is asking, I'm curious to know why do we need so many AIs? Absolutely, one or two should be enough, but of course, more companies, more AIs, more options, so more competition. So it would be better for the consumer's perplexity, correct? Then comes catfishing, pretending to be somebody else. This is a crime. Catfishing is always a crime. So this was an incident that, of course, I'm not going to say happened with me, but instead I am going to say it happened with my friend. So there was another person who he was texting, but in the very end, the other person started to ask for money. SK is saying catfishing in dating apps. Yes, there are lots and lots of ways where people try to catfish you, try to gain some money or build trust with you. Then, of course, fake profiles and voice cloning. With AI, we can even clone our voice, sounding like somebody else, like your friend, your parents, your brother or sister, your loved one, and so on. So, in this era, we need to be very, very careful with the artificial intelligence. I hope that's clear, and we don't need an actual practical. SK is saying sounding more like a girl than asking for money. Absolutely. The reasons could be endless. Yes, sir. So, practicals, I'm leaving up to you for AI. This is something I believe that all of us have a great understanding of. Right or wrong? Just give me a yes or no in the chat box quick so that we can proceed. Yes, sir. Let's proceed. Corey is also saying yes. Yashnavi, yes. Meenakshi, yes. Okay, then. Great. Okay, everybody's saying yes. Got it. So let's proceed. What happens when you are a part of a scam or a fraud, when actual cybercrime happens? So it's always best to take action. 1930, a toll free number that you can contact. It is a national cybercrime helpline number. And there is also a website, cybercrime.gov.in. I will share this in the chat box as well with you. So you can check it out whenever there is a case that you have been scammed or one of your friend has been hacked. Really important, take note of this. Call immediately within 1 to 2 hours. Why? Because money can sometimes be frozen. Even if you are a part of a scam, if you call immediately, then there is a chance that you could be safe. Do not feel ashamed and report every small scam, irrespective of how small it is. 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 50, 100, irrespective. Always report it because the hacker or the other person, if he or she is not caught, he's definitely going to try more and more and more scams, hacking, and of course, increase the money as well. So let's try a website, Have I Been Pawned, to actually check. Were we part of a scam or a fraud, or did our email ID have actually been compromised in some or the other way? So again, do we have any volunteers so that we can check their email IDs? Okay, Pooja has given her. Let's quickly check 2 or 3 mail IDs. So it says zero data breaches. So at least Pooja is safe. And what about the rest? Just give or just mention mail ID in the chat box itself so that we can check. Never share your password, of course, but your email ID. Not a big deal. Okay. We have another email ID by SK. Let's check it out as well. Zero data breaches. Let's go. I hope we don't found any data breaches in any of the mails. We all want to be safe. Harshit, one data breach has been found in February 2024. Cutout Pro. Your email address, IP address, names, and passwords were compromised. So it's always best to change your password. Okay, let's check a couple of more. Okay, Tejas is safe. Okay, let's try Bhavya as well. Zero data breaches. Okay, everyone is sending their mail ID now. Again, zero. Zero data breaches once again. That's very great. This will be the last one, and then we'll proceed with the session. Zero data breaches. Perfect. So then comes the quiz time. Here is another QR code for all of you to fill in to mark your presence, mark your attendance. So let's do it quickly. And once it is done, please let me know. Again, in the chat box itself. Take 2 to 3 minutes at max and then let me know once you are good to go. I haven't scanned the QR code, the previous one. No worries, SK. But all those who scanned it, they got what was inside that. We want the link. What was inside that previous QR code then? Is that so? Bhavya Singh, yes, sir. Pooja, they need to quickly change their password. Shivani is saying Chan. Ankita is saying yes, sir. Okay. Just quickly fill it out and let me know in the chat box. So we can move to the recap slide. Now, everyone who haven't scanned the previous QR code is asking, sir, can you share what was behind it? Okay, SK, perfect then. So I hope we are good to go. It's done, sir. Okay. Let's focus upon the recap. What were the topics that we covered in this session? Who can tell me? What were the topics that we covered in this session? Come on, come on, come on. Remember anything? Just a quick revision and recap. What were the things that we covered in this session? Just write it in the chat box. Okay. Pooja has mentioned we covered cyber hygiene. Okay. What else did we cover? Password security, correct. Email ID. Okay. What else? Phishing mails, correct. Social engineering, absolutely. Cybersecurity, phishing, human mind. That includes social engineering, scams. Absolutely. What else? Okay. Web application security, correct. Anything else? Password, phishing. Okay, Nisha has shared some of the topics. HTTP, HTTPS, and HTTPS. Some tools have I been pawned, correct? EPOS, Ultimate OSINT tool, password security. Also did a phishing test quiz. AI in cybersecurity, correct? Okay, I hope that were all the topics that we can remember. It's absolutely fine if we miss one or two topics, there won't be an issue. The thing is, we need to remember the majority of the topics. So that was it for the recap. And of course, if there are any questions, please let me know. Thanks a lot for being active participants, such a beautiful audience. And yes, happy International Women's Day to all of you once again. Stay safe, team. Check yourself, please. Chill. Okay. Let me share the link of what was behind that QR code. So, for all those who weren't able to scan that. In the meantime, if there are any other questions, any queries, any doubts, please let me know. This was behind the QR code. Send in the chat box. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you. Amazing session worth attending. Morning. Okay. Okay, then, team. I'm just quickly checking all the chat box if we missed any questions. It's all. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day ahead, team. May God bless you all. Just stay safe, stay secure. Okay, then. There are no questions in the chat box. Checked all of them. So, bye, team. Take care. We'll see you very, very soon. Bye.